I'm Brian Anderson, and with me tonight, Grant Hill and Tim Legler. And down on the sidelines is Allie LaForce. And it's the Warriors to start out. Green with the ball. Pass to Curry for three. And that comes off the assist by Green. Well, two of the best guards in the league going at it today, Grant. Is there a bit of bragging rights on the line?
You know, maybe not for the players themselves, BA, but the fans will absolutely use this game as evidence when they argue why their guy is the best.
That's just a smart play right there. The right pass to a ready shooter.
Up top, Horford. Right side, Porzingis. Pass to Curry. Just 4 to shoot. Three-pointer. Rebound, Toronto. It's Barnes on the wing. Barnes a screen. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Yeah, Barnes getting an opportunity at the rim, and I know that put a smile on his face.
You know, Tim, both of Jakob Poeltl's parents played volleyball for the Austrian national team.
Yeah, he comes from an athletic family, and he certainly has a lot of agility for his size. And I think, BA, in today's game, you need your big men to be able to move their feet.
Yeah, good timing from Shepherd on the drive, which is essential since he sometimes lacks the speed to beat the defense outright.
Up top, Curry. And stolen by Barrett. And a fast break now for the Raptors. Here's Shepherd. Six to shoot. To the paint. Gasol. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets.
Porzingis sets a screen. And here's Green from the arc. Knocks down the long J.
Well, if Green is taking quick shots like that, it speaks to how confident he is.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
I caught up with Coach Darko Rajakovic. We talked about the mindset needed when squaring off against Jimmy Butler, and Coach said Jimmy is a firecracker. You don't want to set him off or he could explode in your face. I told our guys just to focus on the game and not get any extra motivation out there. We'll see if they prevent Butler from popping off. Brian, back to you.
Okay, thank you, Allie.
Well, if you give Butler room in the corner, he's not going to hesitate to pull the trigger.
He was all alone on that one.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
And when you give up a three, there's always this instinct to try and get it back immediately.
Back to Curry. This one for three. And the Warriors with another three.
He's been on fire since the beginning of this game, particularly when you look at the high percentage shots he's getting.
There's a screen. Takes a three. Pure from three-point range. Curry's got 9.
That is a solid start for him. 3 for 4.
50 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Curry with a steal. They're running. The pull-up. Again, Golden State.
Well, that's not great shot selection right there, but you'll take anything that goes in.
Here's Shepherd. No good. Unable to win this run. There's 21 seconds left in the opening quarter. Porzingis sets a screen. Back to Curry. Just 5 on the clock. Gasol grabs the board.
He got the space he wanted for his mid-range. He just wasn't able to convert.
Shoots over Curry. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. Stephen Curry getting it done for Golden State. He dropped 3 threes in that quarter.
17.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for the Warriors?
Well, in today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
And what a great job they have done sharing the ball. This is what team basketball looks like, and I love to see it.
His first shot coming late. And again, it's Golden State.
Well, Horford isn't afraid to go old school and drop a shot there from mid-range.
And Tim, last season, Draymond Green adding a Hustle Player of the Year award to his Hall of Fame resume.
Yeah, B.A., that's an award every young player should aspire to have. But I know for Draymond Green, he was hoping to get his second Defensive Player of the Year award.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Also, the ball handler needs to wait until the screener's feet are set.
Pass to Podziemski. Back to post. Pulls it. Cans it with nobody near him.
That's the right pass to make. Beautiful job.
Here's Shed. Oh, stolen by Payton. Oh, and a fast break for the Warriors. The shot by Podziemski, no good. Raptors trail by 6. Pass to Murray Boyles. Down low. Here's Mamukelashvili. The rebound by Post. Outside Podziemski. Up top Post. Here's the 3. The shot by Podziemski, no good. To the inside. Battle. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
Outside Podziemski. Beyond the arc. And again, no good by Golden State. Here's Toronto with the ball. Pass to Mobo. And he banks in the layup. Now just a 2-point Warrior lead.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Well, Tim, you hear about the move to positionless basketball. The Raptors are well equipped.
Yeah, they are loaded with athletic wings and interchangeable pieces, which gives them a high level of versatility.
Nails it from 3.
As a big, unless you're a dedicated rim runner, have to be some kind of threat from distance.
Going inside. Shed, that's good.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, the Warriors have come a long way during the Curry era. Draymond Green said, quote, "We built this thing up from the laughingstock of the NBA. I take a great deal of pride in that. I think about this organization like it's mine. If the Warriors win the championship 10 years from now, that's our championship, period." Back to you, Brian.
All right, thank you, Allie. Pass to Mobo. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
3-pointer. The shot by Podziemski, no good.
He is just struggling right now to find his way and trying to regain his confidence.
To the left side wing. To the middle. It's Mobo. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
Toronto shooting their first free throw of the game here. And Grant, Stephen Curry said his goal was to play meaningful basketball games. With the arrival of Jimmy Butler, that proved to be the case.
Yeah, the Warriors have been looking to get Steph some help. The fit with Jimmy was questioned, but it's worked out better than most people expected.
Pass to Battle. Here's Mobo. The rebound by Payton. Outside Podziemski. They set the pick. Puts up a deep 3. That one doesn't drop. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Toronto out in front, leading by 1. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams trying to gain an edge. Barnes, and the baseline jumper, no good.
Well, that's a look you rarely see him miss.
Porzingis sets a screen. The three from Curry. Gasol grabs the board. The Raptors with a lead. From deep. Warriors with the rebound.
He created the opening. He got the angle. Unfortunately, that miss is just on him.
Pass to Curry. Back to Butler. Lets the three fly. He buries it from 3. Butler's got 6.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
And stolen by Porzingis. Here we go, all alone. Oh, Draymond finishing himself.
Oh, look at the hustle there from Draymond, leaving it all on the floor.
Gasol, the screen. Driving to the basket. Shepard. Horford with the block. To the left wing. Back to Curry. Screen by Horford. 4-3. Curry splashes it in. And legs, more and more, we're seeing teams investing in player development. What's behind that?
Well, for one thing, more teams understand that your development staff doesn't count toward the cap. So you're open-ended in that regard. And there are teams now looking for an edge by investing in areas where they're not constrained.
Winning on the margins, man. And there's the call on Al Horford. That's his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Out to the right wing. 5 to shoot. Back to Barrett to end the run.
Rough start to the third quarter, but give some credit to the defense they're facing.
And it's Green with the ball for Golden State. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. Screen by Horford. The three from Curry. Another 3 for Golden State.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
Tim, does it seem to you that Stephen Curry gets better when the buzzer is approaching?
Well, if that's true of anyone, it's Steph, B.A., a former clutch player of the year. He's very comfortable with the outcome in his hands.
Outside Barnes. Pass to Shepard. Gasol, the screen. Now here's Carter. Toronto needs to get off a shot here. Horford with a steal. Oh, got that bucket in no time at all. Barnes has gotten his second bucket of the game.
What a sudden attack. Barnes just goes right up.
Porzingis sets a screen. And here's Curry for 3. Gasol grabs the board. Raptors trail by 8. 1:33 left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Gasol's got 6.
You like how Barrett always keeps his eyes open, watching the court for those assist opportunities.
The 3 from Curry. Rebound Toronto. And so now a timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. A minute 6 left in the third quarter. Pass to Mobo. Here's Shed. The 3. The rebound by Payton. Post inside. 5 points in the game. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it.
Here's Podziemski. No points so far. Inside. Melton outside. Screen by Post. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the Warriors miss again.
Yeah, no reason to fade away there.
Raptors trail by 6. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Into the lane. Here's Mamukelashvili. Toronto passing it around. Count the basket and the foul. That's on Jimmy Butler.
I mean, they've been relentless. Just keep getting shots at the rim.
Toronto shooting their second free throw attempt on the night. Now Podziemski. Pass to Melton. The 3 is up. Fires in the triple. Melton's got himself on the board with a 3 there.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
They have found a weakness in the defense, and it's on.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the 4th in what is still anybody's ball game. Now here's Green. Pass to Curry. Now here's Porzingis. He's guarded by Barnes. Clock at 6. Porzingis sets a screen. Golden State needs to get off a shot. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Curry. Porzingis has gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. Gasol the screen. Back to Barrett. And he makes it on the layup.
And the thing I love about Barrett in watching him, he plays with toughness and determination.
4th quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Horford outside. Let's go with a 3. Gasol grabs the board. Raptors trail by 7. Gasol the screen. Here's Shepherd. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
B.A., forget about attempting the long-range 3 to cut into that lead. Just attack the rim, my man.
Man, that was sweet. To the paint. Here's Horford. Pass to Butler. Back to Horford. And Horford powers it home.
Look at Horford just rocketing off the floor, putting the defense on notice with a big dunk.
Kicks it out to Barnes. Back to Barrett. Here's Shepherd. Green covering. And here's Barnes. Carter. Yes, sir! Bank it in the layup.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Outside, Green. Up top, Horford. Oh, he dropped in a sweet J.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Barnes the screen. It's in. Scotty Barnes.
Well, that's just a clutch shot from Barnes, and it's what his team expects from him in these moments.
Porzingis sets a screen. Quick 2. Oh, net.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
When someone is rolling like this, just keep feeding him. That's just great coaching.
Carter outside. Oh, the shake. And Butler with the block.
Well, he is known as a lockdown defender, but Butler can also make plays on the ball.
Horford. Ooh, it misses. Raptors trail by 7. Here's Barnes. Ooh, the 3 doesn't go.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that open.
Now Now Curry, stolen by Carter.
It all comes down to this possession. They must get points.
Well, this is where you are going to lean on your go-to scorer.
Barrett with a rebound. 54 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Gasol with it. Money from three.
With an assortment of moves at his disposal, the catch and shoot is just one of many ways Gasol can beat you.
Now a pass to Horford.
And not a moment to lose on this possession.
They're going to have to act quickly right here.
Now that's one to remember. What an impact on the game.
What a big-time shot. Those are the moments you dream about as a kid.
Curry looking it over. It's stolen by Barnes. And Darko Rajakovic has called a timeout. Great time to call his guys into the huddle at a very tense moment in this game. What do you think Coach will be drawing up here?
A chance to tie it up here.
Well, there's no room for error here. They need to draw up something that they can execute quickly.
Here's Shepherd. Now Carter. Misses the three! And so it's the Warriors who come out on top here. With the late victory, they upset plenty of these hometown fans.
They really should take this win to heart. When the pressure was on, they stepped up and worked.